In this video, I will show you how to reduce RAM usage in Windows 11. So if you are starting to find that your PC is starting to run really slow, then there's a few things you can do to resolve this problem and get your RAM usage down and get your PC up and running fast again. This should be a quick and easy tutorial to follow, but before we do continue, please consider leaving a like on the video and also subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate it. Now, as mentioned, there's a few things you can do to reduce your RAM usage. The first thing I would recommend doing from your desktop is coming down to your taskbar at the bottom of your screen, right-clicking onto a blank space of your taskbar, and then opening up your task manager. Now, what I would recommend doing next is once you've got this open, you want to come up to the top and click the CPU tab, and you can see which of your apps and things opened are currently using up a lot of your CPU. If there's any here running in the background that you're not using, what you can do is simply right click onto any of these and come and click onto end task. So you just want to go through this list of different apps and folders and things like that running and close some of these down to reduce your RAM usage. After doing this, what you can do is close down your task manager, and what you want to do next is come down to your search box in the taskbar at the bottom. In here, type run and then open up run, which should come up underneath best match. In the run box that comes up in the bottom left hand corner, go ahead and type the following, which is msconfig, and then hit enter. What that's going to do is open a window like this. Now, what you want to do on this window is come to the tab at the top called Services, give that a click, and it's going to open up a screen like this. And what you want to do is come and take the box which says hide all Microsoft services, and then click the disable all button. Once you've done that, what you want to do is click apply and OK. You're going to get a message come up asking you to restart your computer. I'm just going to exit without a restart for now, but of course you're going to want to restart your computer to apply those changes. Now, also what I would recommend doing is if you open up run again, come back into msconfig, and what you want to do is come up and click onto the startup tab. You're going to see a link here which says open task manager. Give that a click, and that's going to open up a window like this. Now, what you want to do is come over to the left hand side, click onto startup apps, and just go through this list and see if there's any apps you can disable, which will automatically open when you start up your PC, which can lead to, of course, a reduced RAM usage, and it can use up some of your computer's resources, making the startup slower. So if there's any apps you've got showing up here which you don't use, there might also be some widgets or extensions or things like that you've installed from the store. Then just simply right click onto any of these. For example, voice typer, you can see this one is currently enabled, but I don't really use this. So what I'm going to do is just right click onto it and click onto disable. You can see it now says disabled, which means it's not going to automatically open every time I start up my PC. Once you've done this, come and close this window down. Then what you can do is come out of system configuration. Again, be sure to restart your PC to apply the changes. Next, what I would recommend doing is if you come down to your search box, again in the taskbar at the bottom, in here type defrag, and underneath best match you should see defragment and optimize drives come up. Give that a click. What you want to do is on this screen that loads through, you want to select your C drive and come and click onto optimize. Now, this won't take long to do. It only takes a minute or two just to run through and optimize your C drive, again helping to reduce your RAM usage and speed up your PC. Once you've done that, go and close this down, and what you want to do now is come down to your search box in the taskbar at the bottom. Again, you want to type run, open up run underneath best match. This time what we're going to do is type services.msc and then hit enter. What that's going to do is load up a window like this. Now from here we want to search for a service called sys main. It's in alphabetical order, so you just want to scroll down until you get to S, and then once you get to S, it's this one here, sysmain. What you want to do is double click onto this service to open up this window, and what you want to do on the startup type is change this from automatic to disabled. If the service is shown as running, what you want to do is click stop down here, and once you've done that, click apply and OK. Once that's done, close this window down, come back to your desktop. So once you've done that, what you want to do is open up run again, so come and click onto the search box, type run, open up run underneath best match. What you want to do is type the following into the run box, which is sysdm.cpl, and then hit enter. Now what that's going to do is open up a system properties window like this, and what you want to do from here is come up to the top, click onto the advanced tab up here, and on the performance section you want to click onto settings. Now in here what you can do is actually select custom underneath visual effects, and there's some things we can turn off here which we don't really need, which is again going to reduce RAM usage and and speed up your PC. So if you actually click onto the custom radio button, and what I would recommend is just copying the settings I've applied here. So you want to switch on animations in the taskbar, save taskbar thumbnail previews, show thumbnails instead of icons, show window contents while dragging, and smooth edges of screen fonts. Now they're basically the only ones you need to be switched on. The rest are just visual effects, but you know, they don't really matter too much. You can have them turned off. Now if you actually do this and then click apply and OK, you will notice your RAM usage will drop from doing this. And again, this is just going to help with your RAM usage, and it's just going to help to speed up your PC. So once you've done that, be sure to click apply and OK. And what you can now do, the next thing is what we're going to do again is open up the run window. And what we're going to type in here is powercfg.cpl and then hit enter. Now from here, what you want to do is make sure that performance is selected. So I've actually got my own custom plan here, but you're going to see a couple of power plans available. If there's one that says high performance, you might have something like balanced or high performance. Select high performance, and that's again going to make a difference. And what you can then do is close this window down. After doing this, what you can now do is perform a quick disk cleanup. So what you want to do is come down to the search box in the taskbar at the bottom. In the search box, type disk cleanup, just like this, and then open that up underneath best match. It's just going to take a minute or two to calculate space and things like that. And you can see in this list all the things that have been selected, which is going to free up some disk space and again help with reducing the RAM usage. So what you want to do is just come and click the clean up system files button here. And what it's going to do is just take a minute or two to recalculate. So just give it a minute or two to basically run through and perform a quick scan. And then what you can do is going to open a window like this. Just click onto OK. It's going to ask if you want to permanently delete these files. Just go ahead and click delete. They're basically all like update files and temporary internet files and things like that. So it's nothing important. It's just going to delete things that you don't really need on your PC. It's also going to automatically clean up your recycle bin as well. So everything's going to be permanently deleted, and it's going to free up a lot of space on your PC. So there's one last thing you can do to help with the RAM usage on your PC. So what you want to do this time, if you come down to your search box, and again, what you want to do is type run, open up your run window. Now in the run window, you want to type temp, so TEMP. Click OK, and that's going to open up a folder like this. Now in here is a load of temporary internet files and things like that you don't really need, so you can just basically delete everything from this folder. So if you actually hold down Control and hit A on your keyboard, it's going to select everything from here. What you can then do is come up and click the trash can icon at the top to delete. You might get a message pop up like this. If it does, just hit the box here to do this for all current items and select try again. Now there's a couple of things it might not delete, which doesn't really matter as long as the majority of files and folders in here are deleted. But if it keeps doing this and it won't go away, just simply click on to skip. Just skip through the remaining files and folders that could not be deleted, just like this. Now as you can see, that's going to go ahead and send that to your recycle bin, so make sure to close this window down, right click onto your recycle bin, empty recycle bin, and permanently delete these from your PC. After completing all these steps, what I would recommend doing is a restart of your PC to apply everything, all the changes and things like that. And you should notice now when you next restart your PC that the performance should be a lot better, and you should have actually reduced your RAM usage. So that's how to reduce your RAM usage in Windows 11. With that being said, I hope this quick tutorial did help you out today, and if this did help you out, I would really appreciate it if you was to consider dropping down below the video, leaving a like, and also subscribing to the channel. With that being said, I just want to take a minute, thank you guys for watching this quick tutorial, and I will see you in the next video.